I got to choose between who they can keep, Will McClay or Dan Quinn, I will. You know what I'm saying? I love you,
I
dog.
will.
By
But hell
Will.
yeah, by Will.
Oh hell
No.
no.
Yes.
I say by Dan
I'm
Quinn before I
I'm
say
gonna
by
tell you.
Will.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna say by Dan. I'm gonna tell you if I have to pick between two, why I'm
We
gonna
ain't even
say by
said hey
Dan.
to these folks, Wes. Come on. We ain't even said
Yeah,
I'm
we
hey.
just
ain't.
listen to me. I'm just saying. I'm telling you this right
Hello,
now. If I
hello,
have to
fans.
pick,
Hello, subs. We love y'all. Now
Yeah, we
continue.
love all y'all. Continue, Wiz, because it's
if
too
I
good to
have to
top.
pick, and let's just start off. Hey man, what's up, with y'all? It's your boy West Coast. We here, Uncut Cowboys. You guys kind of caught us in the middle of a conversation, in the middle of a conversation.
Cuz came, listen, he done shot everybody. He came in with straight shots. Like the dudes got hit in
I
the
just
head
man.
in the first opening seconds of the movie.
Look, we got a question out the gate. By Will or by Dan? If you had to
Well,
pick.
let's just be real. Let's just keep it real. Let's update everybody. That's why we even having this question. The reason why we're having this question because we do have breaking news. Both Dan Quinn and Will McClay have been have names have been thrown in the pot for potential general manager positions and for potential head coaching positions. So, hey, before we even get to it, though, I know we got to make sure that we got to get these people up in here. So, let's real quick, man. Let's just start off, man. What's up with you, man? It's your boy West Coast. I hail from the West Coast tribe out here in Southern California. You guys already know it's your boy West Coast every day of the week. I'll be in Dallas Friday morning, 5 a.m. to touchdown and start my Cowboys playoff run. And you guys already know I'm doing a raffle. I'll be letting you guys know what the raffle is. I just got to get confirmation that they sent it first. As soon as I get confirmation that they sent the prize, I'll let you guys know what the raffle is for what the prize winner will be winning. And hey, but listen, everybody got. I think Henny, you got a raffle too.
Nah, I ain't got no raffle going
I
on
ain't
right
doing one
now.
right now either.
All right, well, shit, I got one raffle. It's $10 entry per ticket, and I'll let you as soon as I get confirmation that the prize is shipped. I'll let you guys know what this prize is. But if you guys already know, it's gonna be something dope, something autographed, and I got you, man. It's your boy West Coast. Hit that star button, hit that share button. Let's get it.
Indeed. And hey, even though we're not doing raffles, make sure that you go and support Landlord. You can always go and subscribe to his page if you haven't done so already. He's trying to get the 5,000. I'm trying to get the 2,000. And he got the memberships going. If you want to enter in over there, he'll drop exclusive content for all his members. So if you want to be an exclusive member of the Trap, go and go over there and tap in with that. And if you just want to support all the content creators, you can always hit our cash apps. They're at the bottom of the screen. Or if you're on YouTube, you can hit us with the super chats. West Coast, he's on Facebook still. I got my page down. But if you want to support West, you can damn sure send him some stars as well. So any way that you want to help support the content creators and help keep the lights on in the buildings, we are damn sure gonna accept it. So, like my brother West Coast was saying, though, that is running around right now. It has already been reported and confirmed, right? So,
Hey, you gotta introduce yourself and tell them where you go from, man.
huh? Oh man, the HTM Sports, man, is Henny Demore. Oh yeah, HTM Sports. And listen, I done did so many shows with West Coast, man. They know they like, that's his cousin right there, man. They damn near know my government name.
Yeah, but it's a
And where we
dude. It's a
from, man.
dude. It's one dude down here that's saying, "Hey man, who these dudes on there? I know who the dude in the blue jacket is. They look like twins. Is they brothers or is they cousins? Are they
We
happy and they
enemies.
singing
We
and we're
enemies.
colored? Give me a high five.
We ops. That's what we is.
Hey, we're brothers. Hey,
Hey, ready for brothers?
that was my
We're
shit.
happy
Happy
and
and
we're
we're
singing
singing
and
and
we're
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 colored.
colors.
colored. Give me
Give
a
me a
high
high
five.
five.
Hey, everybody,
That
give me
boy,
a high five. Give me a high five.
that boy said, cut. The director said, cut.
Cut.
they fucking up.
We're happy
Yeah.
and we're singing and we're colored.
Hey, that was my stuff, man. But real talk though,
Somebody's like, colored, we're all blue. You're absolutely right. We're all blue. We're
We blue
all
and
blue.
silver. That's what we
We
are.
all bleed blue, baby. We
blue
all
and
bleed blue.
silver. Blue and
Even
silver.
Eagles fans, listen to me. Eagles fan, you wanna know why they wakes up every day pissed off? Because they bleed blue. And they know it. They know they bleed
They
blue.
blue on the inside for
They
real.
blue on the inside.
Condemn the
Hey, my
twins.
son was watching the Commanders game, and my son's 7 years old, right? He says this while we're watching the Commanders game. He says, Washington, D.C. Washington, Dallas Cowboys? I said, yep.
Yeah, hey, that was a pseudo home game.
Yeah,
I got an echo.
I never corrected him. My son will forever think that DC means Dallas Cowboys. I said, yep, absolutely. Yep.
Is it just me?
You're absolutely right.
Sound like it.
Sound like it to me, son.
Wait a minute. No, I got an echo too.
What's going on?
All right, so yo, man, listen to me. Let's talk about the drunk topics. Let's talk about some stuff that got you drinking early in the morning. You're in the liquor store, man. I'm gonna tell you this right here. You were in the liquor store and you're standing right there in front of the power drinks, the energy drinks. You might have walked away from window number 16 and went over to window number 24. Now we already know window number 24 got the alcohol in it, and it's early in the morning, so when you pull on the handle, it's still locked. You know why? Because it's too early to be drinking. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. When I heard that Dan Quinn was getting interviews, I'm not gonna lie. I made a beeline from the natural juices and apple juices and all the things that I like to nourish my body, and I went straight to the Mad Dog 30.
You went straight to the malt liquor then.
Yeah, listen to me. I went to the Mad Dog, bro. I went to the straight 40, bro. I'm trying to bypass drinking. I want to be sober to effed up. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this year in 2024, the Dallas Cowboys might be put with a decision because there was two guys that got successful that are getting love from other NFL teams. Will McClay, Dan Quinn. The question is this: Will McClay and both Dan Quinn are both getting interesting job offers and are getting people wanting to talk to them. I want to know right now if you have to lose one. I'm talking about the good son. Who's watched The Good Son? Remember, she's hanging over the cliff and she got one son right here, and she got Elijah Wood, and she got Macaulay Culkin, crazy looking ass on there. I'm dropping Macaulay Culkin off the way he looked. That one looked crazy. That was a crazy looking kid, man. He looked crazy. So I might, as long as they don't look like Macaulay Culkin, he might got action. But I want to know, you got your Jerry Jones, you got Dan Quinn right here in his hand. You got Will McClay in this hand, and your hand is slipping. I want to know who asses didn't drop and who you gonna hold on to.
All right, man. I'm gonna come out here and say it because
you can only keep one. Don't be
we can
hold on. Stuff too.
Hold on. I got you. But hear me out. First and foremost, we're talking about if we could choose one. The bigger issue is if we lose both. And that,
I knew you was gonna say that, but come on, man.
That's the scarier thing that came to my mind. If you lose both, I'm stressing a little bit harder. But if I have to keep only one, I'm gonna keep Will McClay, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna keep Will McClay. And it's not because Dan Quinn ain't good. Dan Quinn is like that. Will McClay is like that. But the thing with Will McClay is there's not a. I just want to throw this out there. Like, there are not a lot of potential candidates in my mind that could come in and do just as good of a job. I'm not even asking them to be better than Will McClay. I'm just asking them to be like on par with what Will McClay's been doing. When you look around the National Football League, there's a reason why there's a bunch of general manager positions that are wide open right now. Because folks be drafting Daniel Jones in the first round and trying to tell you that's the best thing to do for your organization.
Hey, that was the owners. That was
Mitchell Trubisky's and stuff. Mitchell Trubisky's and stuff.
A lot of times we throw the owner. Listen, franchise quarterbacks. One thing I believe: franchise quarterbacks are picked by owners. They may pick by GM. That's an owner liking a guy. You know what I'm saying? Or at least you had better. You had better. Like you had Jerry. I put it to you like this: Jerry had better picked every quarterback if he thought it was a franchise because, bro, you were going.
He didn't though. He didn't because remember.
I know.
Thank God that he didn't though, because listen, and that's another thing. That's a different conversation. Owners need to let the people they hire and delegate things to do their damn job. Because that what happened in Carolina. They said that the GM and the coach both wanted C.J. Stroud. The owner pushed them to draft Bryce Young, and now he done fired both of them. You know what I mean? Because you make the bad mistake, and then you go get rid of the guys that didn't want the mistake to happen. They could have saved you from yourself. Not saying that Bryce Young is bad or anything.
I about to say I
but,
don't
you
know if
know,
it's a
like,
mistake, but you know.
I
go
mean,
ahead.
like you know, like, you an Alabama fan, you know.
I mean, bro, the
Hey,
man
hold
don't
on,
have
hold on.
nothing.
We're
He
not finna
don't
have,
have nothing,
hey, hold
bro.
on. We're not finna have
See,
Bryce
hey,
Young
listen to me.
conversation
Y'all be
just yet.
inboxing me talking about I argue too much. No, it's these dudes. Y'all need to
Hey, we
open your
only
eyes,
we
bro.
only
I'm
ar-
the
we only
tomboy on
argue
this show,
about this
bro.
Alabama
Why
stuff.
you think they got me in the middle? I'm in the middle to keep them
That's
on their
why
side.
don't
Blood
do that.
versus
Don't
Christ
lie
over
like
here,
that.
bro.
Don't lie like that, Wes.
I'm in the middle because I'm
we
the
expect
mediator, bro. Like,
we
y'all don't
expect
get
better
this, bro.
from you,
I get
Wes.
blamed for a lot of you guys' stuff.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Nope.
I'm an
Me and you.
innocent
Now
bystander, man.
look.
I'm
It's so
actually a good
crazy.
guy.
This why this show works so well, cause we all argue. If you want to be real, cause
No,
me and
no, that's
yeah we do,
y'all.
yeah
I'm
we
actually
do.
a good guy.
No, me and Wes,
Hell
me
no.
and you done had epic battles before. Then you and Hen had epic battles before. Me and Hen had it just worked well because we all argue. So let's get that out the way while you trying to be innocent and stuff. Like while
Man,
you out
I am
here
a good
snitching.
Christian
He out
cowboy. I do
here
not
young
do that.
thugging and gunnering and shit.
He is.
I
Listen,
am a good Christian cowboy. I do not do that.
Cap,
I do not
hey,
stop
do
the cap.
that.
listen. Paul was a Christian too, and he used to drag folks out the church and kill them. So you know,
No, Saul. That was Saul.
Saul became
Man.
Paul. Yeah, he was Saul.
Yeah, it was Saul now.
That's
I'm
why
just
they
saying,
love
like,
the
he
show,
was
man.
still a stepper. He stepped
That's
in the
why
Hey,
they
I'm gonna
love the
say this
show,
right
because they
here.
know we
You
gonna
know
stand
somebody.
on it.
Hey, listen to me. You really know you from the South when you know football. You know that Bible, bro.
You ain't lying.
Facts. This the
But no.
Bible belt down here.
But for real
Fact.
though, in regards to like in regards to Will
Bryce.
McClay. We ain't talking about Bryce Young no more. It's over with.
Okay.
Will McClay.
You don't use my boy no more though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, and let me real quick. Let me say something real quick. No head coach is going to lose their job over a first-year rookie quarterback. Nobody's pushing, bro.
should.
There's no way you thought a rookie quarterback going to Carolina. Like, bro, that's already on. That's why, like, listen to me. That's why not even to piggyback off these three coaches. But listen to me. If you're Dan Quinn, the first thing you're looking at is the quarterback, bro. You want to know why? Because you're a defensive head coach. So you gotta have a really good quarterback. So realistically, out of the three teams, you got Washington, Chargers, and Panthers. The only team that's eligible for Dan to even consider leaving Dallas for is Chargers. That new stadium. And
He might not even want to go back over there with Kellen Moore, though.
I'm firing Kellen Moore. Hey, Kellen, what's up? Hey, bro, what's up? You're fired.
Yeah, just go ahead and call Cuz up and say we're gonna get Cuz done, man. But for
no,
real,
we're firing him in person. No, we're firing his ass in person. I need some gratification.
Okay, you need to see the white of his eyes when you fire his
I
ass,
need,
man.
bro.
Okay.
I need to look at him and know this is for Zeke. I need to look at him and know this is for Amari Cooper. We forget about that, bro.
But that's sort of the reason why I keep saying Will is the person that got to stay, because one, like, it's probably be easier to keep Will McClay anyway. Dan Quinn is a hot commodity. He's been a head coach. He took a team to a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl as a defensive coordinator with the Seattle Seahawks. So you know, like, it's actually been amazing that he's been here this long. If we're being honest,
Facts.
he's overqualified for the job first and foremost.
Can we give Jared them some props for that?
Yeah, salute
I
Jared
never
Goff
give
for
a
opening
front
his
office
head.
Hey, he
props.
didn't turn down
Let's give him some props
he
for that.
probably turned down the Carolina job twice now. So Carolina's not even in there. He could have had that job twice now. Because Carolina didn't fire their coach 2 times since Dan's been our defensive coordinator.
Hell yeah, because old buddy that's
So I know he don't want that job.
Yeah, buddy, they hollered that college coach. He done got fired and went back to college in that time frame. So you're right. But yeah,
and think about this: if you're a team, if you're Dan Quinn, bro, you're not leaving the Dallas Cowboys unless it's for a because, bro, Dallas gave him room to mess up. Right? Like, they give you room to mess up. Mike McCarthy was not successful his first year, right? Mm-hmm. Then think about these other teams, bro. They want success right now. Like, Dan is
that was the year that got hurt, right?
5 years. And think about this: the Denver job was up twice. Sean Payton got it, but that job's been out twice. Chicago's job's been up damn near twice. A lot of these jobs that Dan Quinn's turning down, these coaches that are taking the job, they're getting fired before he's getting a second interview. So if I'm Dan, as much as I love, I'm with you on it. If I'm Dan, I don't even know if I want. I don't know if the only team out of those three I'm leaving Dallas for is Los Angeles Rams. That's the only one.
The market, the quarterback, it makes sense for that. And the
Carolina, you're fired in 2 years, bro.
I mean, the head coach got fired at half a season this year.
Yeah, you're gonna be fired in 2 years.
He didn't even make it through the first year. And there actually are people out there that I could visualize replacing Dan Quinn with it. I think he could do a good job because we got Al Harris in the building already. You know, Mike Vrabel just got fired and he wanted to come back and be a defensive coordinator. You know, because he was real good good in that capacity. Wink Martindale, who knows the division. So, you know,
somebody said that Titans job. Hey, it's a good. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I think the Titans job is probably the best job out there.
They ain't got no quarterback.
They ain't got the quarterback, and they got a horrible ownership.
They ain't got no quarterback.
But that's
all right. Let me tell you my reasons why who I would pick, and then we got to get into some Packer stuff. But okay, I'm picking Will.
Rank them, just rank them.
I'm picking Will. What? Ranking what?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the job. My bad.
No, I'm just talking about I ain't never get to speak my piece on the Will or Dan. I'm definitely picking Will because I just feel like he's more irreplaceable. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him help build the team to where it is now. DQ pretty much just helped manage the talent that we have. I'm sure he had some input on some of the defensive players that we got, but we do have some good candidates coming right behind him. You know what I'm saying? Al Harris, I wouldn't mind seeing Al Harris get elevated to the defensive coordinator. And I think, you know, with the teachings of DQ, he should be able to put together a pretty good, you know what I'm saying, a pretty good game plan being the defensive coordinator. So him and Joe Witt Jr., them two good candidates right there. So if
who would be your replacement? Who would you think they would give the job to? Joe Witt Jr. or
they probably give it to Joe because he's more of a veteran, but I would like for them to give it to Al Harris. You know what I'm saying? My personal, I think Al Harris young enough, he hip enough, he galvanized the truth more. You know what I'm saying? You might need a new young voice in there. So I wouldn't mind being Al Harris, and the guys love him too. So I would try to be like politicking for Al Harris to be the one. But okay, we got some legitimate people who can replace DQ. We don't know what the hell somebody else will come in here being a pseudo GM. We know Jerry Jones is not the GM, bro. Like, let's quit playing. He's not the GM. Will McClay is the GM. So we don't want nobody who we don't recognize or we don't know how that will work for our team building go. We know one thing. Will McClay knows what he's doing when it comes to team building. And by all means, we better not never let the Commanders take him away from us. You know what I'm saying? They talking about the Commanders. Man, y'all better not let the Commanders take Will McClay from us. That'll be too much for me to bear. So somebody as good as Will McClay, we've seen the players that he done pulled out, the diamonds in the rough, the roses that bust through the concrete with Will McClay at the helm, bro. I don't think you can duplicate that. I believe you can duplicate, and this is the last reason. I believe you can duplicate a decent defensive coordinator with the tools we have. We already got good tools on defense. You know what I'm saying? We got a good structure, a good foundation on defense. So now we'll just need somebody to come and manage that talent. Will McClay is part of the reason that we have the talent. You know what I'm saying? We just need somebody to manage the talent far as the defense coordinator goes. So I feel like Will McClay is more irreplaceable.
I'll put it to you like this. I think you can replace Will McClay because at the end of the day, we only know that Will McClay gets credited for everything that's positive. But I want to know who picked Taco Charleston. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
you're not going to be perfect.
I know you're not going to be perfect, but what I'm saying is I've had Will McClay and I've also had the 31st ranked defense before. You know what I'm saying? A defense that was statistically the worst in the NFL history. You know what I'm saying? So Will McClay has also put that team together. You also put, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Will McClay, that's just, you know, I'm sorry. I will always pick, unfortunately, I will always keep someone who's actually touching the ball or as close to touching the ball versus someone who's bringing the ball to the game.
Time out. They said, they did say that. They said Rod wanted Taco and Will McClay wanted TJ Watt, but they said he didn't fit the scheme. That's what happened. I'm gonna tell you honest with you. They got reports that's verified.
Real quick for both
listen to me. I'm gonna tell you like this. Listen to me. I'll put you like this. If somebody wants to show me a report where it says those two things, but listen to me. I like I said, this is what I've heard about Cowboy Nation. Anything that's positive gets credit to the person that we like, and anything that's negative gets credit to the person we don't like. You know what I'm saying? So I need to see a camp, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it would have made no sense for the Dallas Cowboys to draft TJ Watt because TJ Watt and Jalen Smith came in the year before that. So the Cowboys would not have drafted TJ Watt regardless because that was Jalen Smith's technically his first year as a Dallas Cowboy. Because remember, he didn't play the first year. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't believe the hype around the Cowboys really wanting TJ Watt because there would have been no reason to do it because you got to remember, even though y'all may say whatever you want to say about Jalen Smith, his first year of actual playing, we didn't know what we were getting there. You had just spent a whole year rehabbing him. So there was
all right, let him get to the super real quick. Let him get to the super real quick, man.
What me say? What's the roof say?
He said, "You don't think?" And this is from Corey Vaughn. Appreciate you for the $5 super.
Appreciate you. Hey, Corey, you always slaying it, man. I appreciate you, Corey.
Super real. He said, "You don't think Steven would be a GM? He don't need to be." Steve, you talking about Steven Jones? You talking about the same dollar bill?
Bro, he already owned the team. What do you need to be a GM for?
Like, listen, he already benefits from what is it called, nepotism?
Yeah,
we don't need him to do anything else. We don't need him to do anything else on the damn team.
I'm telling you, if we let Will McClay go, bro, because that's one thing we ain't thinking about, Wes. I think you'll even agree with this. The people that's surrounding Will McClay, they can't even be fired for being crappy, bro. He the only one that can.
Yeah, you can.
You can't fire Steven Jones.
You can fire Steven Jones and Jerry.
Oh, you talking about the people above him?
I'm saying. Listen. If you take him away, it's just nepotism in that room. Like he the only one. Like everybody else is like, we can't be fired. It don't matter how bad they be, they can't be fired after that.
Well, I think this is the thing. Management is not even fireable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not even that's like remote. Can you switch out your parents? Like you can't switch out your mom and daddy. Like if your daddy was.
That's what I'm saying. So if you got a good guy in that room, let him stay in the room. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree with you. But this is what I'm saying too. Like GMs, in my opinion, it's not even going to come down to who you want or not. Reason being is because you can give Will McClay whatever you want to give him because his paycheck is not calculated by the NFL. Exactly. You can pay Will McClay $1 billion a year and it would legally be fine because Will McClay his contract is not contested by the NFL. So he can make. We really don't even know be honest with you, we really don't know what Will McClay makes. We just know that he's the highest paid GM manager in football because he is still a regular employee, and by regular employee standards, EDO standards, we don't have to know his pay. You know what I'm saying?
His title ain't even GM, is player personnel.
Yeah, so the real question, because it'll never come down to those two because they're in totally different tax brackets. But it was just a good conversation to think of. But this one thing I will think of this. I say this. I don't think that Dan Quinn has proved me wrong in this aspect 2 years in a row now. It's 2 years in a row. I would have bet my entire house that he was leaving. Now, I will say this now. Dan Quinn, one thing I know, I feel like he's looking for a particular job. He's just not looking for a Cowboy. He's not just looking for any job. Because Dan could have had any job 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because Denver wanted him before they got Sean Payton.
Yeah, he said he felt like he had unfinished business, and he said he couldn't imagine nobody else coaching his team.
Well, that's Jim Harbaugh's name about to get thrown in there too, because Jim Harbaugh there's gonna be some teams throwing him some money, including Michigan, because Michigan offered him $125 million for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? The NFL contract could be higher.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Corey Vaughn for another $5 super. He said Steven was responsible for making good player decisions and kept Jerry from getting Johnny Manziel. That is, if you believe the story, that is true. That they got into it about that. We ended up with Zach Martin. Thank God.
I like Johnny Manziel. I think Johnny Manziel would have been all right. I think he would have been all right in Dallas because we have a way better support staff than Cleveland Browns. And if he would have came to Dallas, he wouldn't have been started.
Well, hey, as long as I seen the documentary, I don't know he would have went anywhere in the NFL and been successful with the hell he was doing. And shout out to shout out to Skip for the $5 cash app as well, man. Thank you for the love, my boy.
Shout out to y'all for the support, man. But yeah, I guess we can credit him for that. You know what I'm saying? We can credit him for that. But
Fargo said he would have went to the pen.
So then guess what? We need to credit Jason Garrett as the greatest personnel finder of all time, because Jason Garrett is the one who
Got you,
paid the
Dak.
Dallas Cowboys to draft Dak Prescott.
He did.
Because Jerry did not want to draft Dak at the first of the conversation. He did not want to. He did not. He says, y'all, but Manziel, listen to me. You can't even conversate Johnny Manziel over Martin because you didn't even know who Zach Martin was. In Cowboy Nation, you booed Zach Martin when he first got drafted. So knock it off. I can go get the video. You guys booed him at the draft. You know what I'm saying? You guys booed him and you booed Travis Frederick. So get off the gas. You know who he is now. But when the Cowboys drafted a tackle and was saying they were going to move him to guard, you guys were not excited about that because I remember that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now
That's
y'all want to shift this
we're talking
conversation to some Green Bay because it's
Yeah.
in the title. You know,
let's talk about Green Bay real quick, man.
Yeah.
I want to win this game. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I want to win this game.
You want to win this game, bro. We got to win this game, or
Hey,
shit.
we got to, but hey, but
All them
I want
credit
this.
card
Hey,
charges
I
about to
need,
look
I
real
need
weird.
this badly. I need this badly. And listen how we started the show. We talking about the possibility of losing Dan Quinn. We talked about the possibility of losing Will McClay. We know there's a bunch of players that are currently on this team that are up for contracts next year. You might not have Big Hanks. You might not have Stephon Gilmore. You might not have Dante Fowler. You might not have Tyler Biadasz and all these other different players that are currently on the team that need contracts. So this might be your best opportunity. And this is the first time that you've been a 2 seed since 1990 something. Right? We've been the 1 seed back in 2000 and 2016 Dak Prescott rookie year. We were the 1 seed then, but this is the last time we've been the 2 seed in a very, very long time. So win this game, you're guaranteed at least another home game. If the 49ers slip up, you might get 3 of them. So we do need to lock in and figure out the best way to beat the Green Bay Packers, and for this to be, I want it to be a laughing stock because I think we're that much better than the Green Bay Packers. I know there are things that they can do schematically to make this a game. I know that they can try to exploit their ability to run the football, try to exploit our weakness against it. But I feel like we have a better coach. I feel that we have the better quarterback, and I feel that we have the better defense. And we definitely got the better pass catchers. They ain't got nobody close to CeeDee Lamb. They ain't got nobody close to Jake. They ain't got nobody close to having the Brandon Cooks or nothing else like that. So I feel like we're the better team. But from y'all perspective, Wes, I'll start with you. What do you think is the primary thing the Dallas Cowboys need to do to beat the Green Bay Packers? Like, what is the one key thing?
At least score for sure. Score at least one more point than them, for sure. That's the first thing we got to do. When at the end of the game, when they have the little score at the top, the Cowboys need to have at least 1 point more than the Green Bay Packers. That's the first thing we have to do. Landlord, go ahead. I'll let you go take it from
there. Well, I mean, I know what I've been seeing from Jordan Love, man. He's a aggressive young man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get some pressure on him. I feel like if we can get some consistent pressure on him, we can get him. You know what I'm saying? We can get him into some vulnerable situations. You know what I'm saying? It seems like his technique be lacking at times, man. But he's such a talented young kid that he get away with it a lot of times. But I don't think he's seen some pressure and some coverage like we gonna deploy at him. So that'll be something that he got to learn from. And hopefully his day of reckoning is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be throwing risky passes. He do a lot of crazy stuff. Like, he's a freelance kind of dude. So I hope that he keep throwing the ball in dangerous situations, trying to do all of this super confident, overconfident type stuff, and we make him pay because we got the personnel to do it. We got Ballhouse in the secondary, and we got pass rushers, and we got Dan Quinn that'll put together a nice little defensive package for him and confuse the young man. He ain't got a lot of experience, you know what I'm saying? Mix up the coverages and get in his head, make sure he on his back all game, and I feel like we'll walk away with a nice win. But as far as the offensive side of the ball, stick to your guns, man. Stick to who you are. Don't change up. Don't get timid. Don't get scared. Don't be acting timid. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are. Be who got you here. Use CeeDee Lamb, spam Lamb, like we say. Make sure you get him involved early and often and down the stretch. Involve Jake Ferguson as well. Make sure he's a good part of this offense and get the run game going. They got a nice little defensive line, but I feel like we can run the ball, especially on the perimeters. So make sure we involve CeeDee Lamb like we've been doing all year. Don't be trying to put a leash on Dak Prescott. Let Dak Prescott rock out like he's been doing all year. You live by it, you die by it. I feel like if we be who we been all year, we'll be able to execute and dominate this game at home. That's how I'm feeling.
And then, man, I feel like this just be quick game plan, bro. Like realistically, history says that Jordan Love is not going to play well in his first playoff game. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. The onus is on the Dallas Cowboys. You are the mature team. You are actually the team that's supposed to be here. They're not supposed to be here. You know how you be up, you be watching the BET Awards, you got some rapper up there. Hey, man, you know all the haters. Everybody been hating on me, man. My school teacher didn't hate on you. She was trying to teach you how to read. She wasn't hating on you about being scared of underclass. Your teacher was not hating on you. She was trying to get you to read the words, bro. My teachers hating on me. Said I wasn't going nowhere.
Somebody said landlord. Somebody said landlord. Wait a minute. Somebody said landlord. I like West Coast idea. It sounds easier. Just get one more point, man. Hey, I agree. I agree. I side with you. My bad.
But hey, and then they say this statement right here. Look, man, I ain't even supposed to be here. That's the Green Bay Packers, bro. Listen to me. They traded Aaron Rodgers away, let him go with the thought of yes, we believe in Jordan Love, but you know what they also thought? It's gonna take a year. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a while because you got Detroit that's playing. Chicago should be where Green Bay is.
They should.
Hey, this could be the inverse of what Dak went through, but I don't want the game to go the same.
You know what I mean?
I want us to blow them out and don't let them back in the game.
You know what I'm saying? Green Bay team, listen to me. If Green Bay loses in the first round of playoff, Jordan Love is going to walk off the field with his head high. Why? Because, bro, you won 10 games. It was this is where listen, it's been a Cinderella story for him. But at this point, the shoe shouldn't fit anymore, bro. Like, you're a young team with a young quarterback. We should expose that, bro. At the end of the game, the Cowboys, the people should be looking like, you know how everybody was like, damn, Alabama should, I ain't going to say it, man, but I ain't going to say it.
Don't do it. Leave me alone.
Watching the game, all the Georgia fans was like, man, see, that's why we should have been here. That's why we should have been here. That's how it needs to be when we play. Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm saying this. Cowboys should blow this team out, bro.
Hey,
if this is not a playoff game, we're saying 42-10.
I think the Packers are a pretty good team, but they got some glaring holes. They allow 128 yards on the ground a game. So
that's as bad as us.
No, that's way worse than us.
I know, but I'm just saying as a whole. If you want to say who can't stop the run, they need to stop the run ass.
Yeah,
with a first-year quarterback, that's the difference.
Yeah, they're much worse at stopping the run than Dallas Cowboys. We allow like 112 a game, and they allow 128. So there's a sizable difference. And we actually got much better personnel overall. They don't have a Michael Parsons. They got a Preston Smith. He had a decent year. I think
the most sacks they got is 8 right now.
Yeah, like I think he leads their team with like 8 or 8.5. I forget. So they got some decent folks over there, but they run a 3-4. Right, you already know what I say about a 3-4. Like if they run a 3-4, I'm gonna run against it. I have not seen a team since Tampa that ran a legit 3-4 with 4 linebackers on the field that could consistently stop the run. And because folks ain't got a Villa, they ain't got a Villa and a Dominic Sue in the middle of their defense. So yes,
if we come into this game and can run the ball, this will be a blowout.
It is. That's what I'm saying. If this is not a playoff game, you'll be saying 42-10.
Dak ain't had a run game. 42-10. Dak ain't been able to lean on a run game all year for real. So if he can do that and play the way he been playing, it's gonna be bad news for them guys.
Right.
And my question is this: what is going to, for the most part, the Cowboys offense has played well at home. So what can this defense do to get this offense to play in a way that they haven't played at home? Like,
I mean, there's not really much.
That's what I'm saying.
The team that had the most success on the scoreboard, right, against the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions, and we even in that game, there was the fumble out the end zone by CD. There was 7 points. There was the interception by Dak that should have been called an offsides. There was another 3-point. We were in field goal range. There was the drop on the by Tony Pollard when his defender fell down, that could have possibly been another 3 or 7 points. Because he would have probably still been running till this day. So
that Detroit game didn't supposed to be as close because everybody acting like they was really on our level. They really wasn't. We really
gave
supposed to
them
beat
10
their
points.
ass.
We gave them 10 points.
We really supposed to smack them around, but we still pulled out the victory. So let's not act like Detroit was really like that. Like we screwed up that game and still won. So
and think about this, and we smacked them the year before. So
so so really, there's nothing. I don't really know what they can do. Right, when you look around, and they're primarily zone defense. So they got Zaire Alexander, but because they play zone so much, it's not like he's gonna travel around with CeeDee Lamb. It's just not gonna do it. You can't play zone and also travel.
And we know the NFL about matchups, man. We know the NFL about matchups, man. But you gotta think about this. We seen the Giants beat this football team. The Giants beat this football team. So I'm not sitting up here acting like they sorry. They have been playing better as of late. They've been on a little hot streak. They receivers coming alive. They getting better with their chemistry and stuff. But you do got to realize it is what it is. You don't lose to a team like that if you one of those good teams. Now, this is a young team. What's the biggest characteristics of a young team? A young team struggles with consistency. And that's exactly what they doing. We seen them beat the Chiefs and then lose to the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you even gauge that? So the biggest flaw for a young football team is consistency. And we need to we need to expose that youth when they come to AT&T Stadium. We need to show them exactly like, listen, young buck, maybe in a couple of years, but not this year. You know what I'm saying?
And think about this, man. You have, listen to me. I'm okay with saying I'm going to this game, and if Dak doesn't play well, we're going to lose this playoff game. I'm okay with saying that. I'm going to put my cowboy jacket on. I'm going to put my clothes on. I'm going to go to the game. If Dak don't play well, we're going to lose this game. Guess what? Dak consistently has been playing well. Listen to me. You can't say that Jordan Love, there's a difference between being on a streak and consistently playing well. Let me tell you what the difference is. See, a streak is when your team is winning. You know what I'm saying? Is Jordan Love playing well as of right now? Yes, he is. But has he ever played to this degree? No. He never played this way before, right? So guess what you get? You get pockets, just like the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback. You get pockets of damn, you think he's an MVP. Then you get pockets of, they won the game. But what the hell happened to that dude? You know what I'm saying? You don't have that with Dak Prescott. You don't have that with Dak Prescott. For the most part, I know what Dak is going to do for me as a Dallas Cowboy quarterback. Brad, you have an NFL team that is going to be leaning on the arm of a guy who's only really played well since November. Dak has been playing well for damn near 3 years. 3 years now. So think about this also. This is Jordan Love's first. This is the first time this head coach has had to prepare him for what? An elimination game. There's so many different things that go into this, so many different aspects that go into this. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. The running, listen to me. The running back, Aaron Jones, I rock with him. I'm gonna keep it real with you. He on a 1-year deal. As soon as the season's over, as soon as we beat the Green Bay Packers, I'm making a video about Aaron Jones should be the next running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Either him or that boy from Michigan. Don't start with me. That's where I'm at with it. Okay? We gonna get that Michigan guy a try. All the other Michigan kids, I get it. But that running back, that boy, he getting a tip of a hat from West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't mind getting Blake Corum.
Yes, I wouldn't mind too. But yes, Aaron Jones should be he should be the Dallas Cowboy running back next year. So I'm gonna be making videos on him next year because he only got 1 year left on this deal. But what I'm saying is this: Aaron Jones and Jordan Love. It has been a Cinderella good season, man. But it should end on Sunday night. And guess what? Green Bay Packers still going to walk out the stadium and feel good about themselves because you did way more than you were supposed to this year. Congratulations. But
they feel like they playing with house money right now.
Yeah, you're doing house money, man. Like Green Bay, this is where the big boys play. Congratulations. It was cool. But like Death Valley, come on, it's about to get real, bro.
Wes, a good point was brought up, man. You might want to chill on the running back recruiting because we do have little legs on our team, so we might be good.
If you are I want to know right now: are you guys passing on that young man next year? You have an opportunity to bring him in.
Man, little legs, the hardest thing out. 42 toss. You know what I'm saying? That's that gangster.
Hey, do you remember? You remember I called that man Black Jesus in the preseason? Oh Jesus!
But that boy
Prisoner
was out
of
there.
the moment.
That boy was out there cooking all them AT&T cable workers and stuff.
Man,
Like he was out there cooking them folks.
half.
Everybody on that team got their CDL,
I'm
and he
gonna
out there
say,
cooking
man.
them folks.
Them
But
boys.
when he came to the NFL, boy,
he said everybody out there playing them dudes, them CDL.
he played CDLs, plumbers. You know what I'm saying?
Electricians.
Man,
All them boys. Hey, all them boys got trades now.
them boys work with me. he played with manual workers, and
That
now
boy said they got their CD. That boy said they got their CDLs.
them boys
No.
got CDLs
Hey, salute
and
everybody got this. If you got your CDLs, congratulations.
ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm talking
You
about.
just ain't no. If you ain't no
I'm just
football
saying that
player,
they're not football players. There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with
you
the
just got your
CDL.
CDLs. Congratulations, though.
You know what I'm saying? Could you pull a random dude off an 18-wheeler and let him play football? That's what we're trying to say. There's nothing wrong with the CDL, okay? You know, a lot of my people got CDL. Shout out to the CDL people.
Shout out
But
to
we
the
just trying to
CDL.
stress the point that they are not real football players. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to say.
But listen, I would not pass on Blake Corum. I wouldn't pass on Derrick Henry if he wanted to come to Dallas. I wouldn't pass on Adrian Peterson at this point. I am I am desperate for consistent running back play. So anybody you can name that want to come and run the football for the Dallas Cowboys, I might be interested. I might tell Ronald Jones.
What about that running back
Bruh,
Philly got over there?
you're not. No, you're
What
not.
about that running back
No, you're
Philly
not.
got
No,
over
I
there?
might tell Ronald Jones he can
You're
take.
over exaggerating
Hey,
that man.
hell
You can make
no.
a point right now. No.
Hell no. Deuce Vaughn over Deuce Vaughn. We're not asking about anybody else. So
Give me Deuce Vaughn. I'll take Deuce Vaughn over Ronald
you'll
Jones.
take
I
him.
know.
You'll
I
take him.
watched him in college.
Okay.
I watched Ronald Jones
I
in college.
seen him in college too. He was hard in college.
I
And he was-
might
He was
take
all
that.
right.
Have y'all seen that running back Philly got over there though? I might be interested in Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? He could be RB1 for us.
Stop.
He could be RB1 for us. You know what I'm saying? Hand
Don't
them off,
do this.
push extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? He can be RB1 for us, man.
Will it be Blake Corum the same size as Emmitt Smith? So I don't think he's too small. They both about 5'9", 2 something. Well, not the difference between him and Deuce Vaughn is like 5 foot.
Say that boy a push extraordinaire. That's crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you another kid off that Michigan team that looked like that goddamn tackle. That left tackle was nice too. That white boy nice too. Michigan got an offensive line like a mother.
They got great offensive line. Either that or Washington defensive line. Them boy looked a little anyway. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I did not see no true defensive tackle on the field for
Washington.
Which
is weird because they always have some Samoan that's supposed to be going first round when they offense on their defense.
Wasn't Villa from Washington? Did he play?
Yes,
for
he was.
See there? Yeah, so like he took all the sides with him.
Yes, sir. But yeah, we ain't thinking about the draft. We got Super Bowls to go make, man. We ain't talking about the draft at all. Screw the Senior Bowl, all that, because we got playoffs to go win. We gonna be still playing football.
Hey, listen to me. We'll be so far back in the draft though. We might be drafting a running back though. Just keep it real. That's all I'm saying. We might be pick 32. Use it on the running back.
We might trade pick 32 at this point. Like if you're picking at pick 32, you might just want to trade back down.
Trade back. Get too good first.
Ain't nobody gonna give nothing for pick 32.
It depends who's there because you ain't got no fourth, you ain't got no fifth. I don't even know you got a 7th round pick, but you know, like we
got some compensatories loading, right?
I think.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna be closer than 4th round picks though.
Yeah,
might get a 5th from Blake. I mean, from Dalton, right? Dalton Schultz, he been doing good.
Dalton Schultz had a productive season, but I think.
But the most you can get is a 4th round pick though off a compensatory. It won't go higher than a 4th.
I think it's something if you made a trade yourself, it cancel them out too. I ain't sure though. I gotta check that. Because we brought 2 free agents in too.
There's too much stuff to factor in for compensatory picks. I'm not an expert on them hoes. I think
really
some
no
kind of way to kind of cancel
for
it out or something. I hope not, because we need our picks. We need some picks.
You should get one for him, and you might go get one for Zeke too.
I'm going O-line 1st and 2nd round. I'm going O-line 1st and 2nd round, and I get me a wide receiver in the 3rd. I trade for a running back.
Look at you. Y'all just said y'all
Huh?
said y'all wasn't gonna talk about draft, and then he already talking about what he doing.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
I'm going O-line.
Y'all, they couldn't even handle it. They couldn't even listen. I'm the only one that didn't take the bait.
Y'all just talking about the college game, so I had to tell you. Said, "Ooh, that running back. Ooh, that linebacker." Oh, I had to get in there. I had to get in there. I'm going O-line first and second.
Wait. Are you going O-line first and second still after what you've seen from TJ Bass and Brock Hoffman?
Yes, because TJ Bass plays a position. You got to remember, TJ Bass plays a position that will not be available for the Cowboys next year.
We do got on too, y'all. We don't know how he gonna be with the linebackers though, because he's coming off an injury. So
we ain't got a left tackle. We let Tyron Smith go. Why not let Tyler Smith?
Bro, Tyron Smith, don't even put that crap out there, bro. Tyron Smith is not going anywhere. That dude played almost every game. Leave him alone.
Why? No, I'm not gonna leave him alone.
Leave Tyron alone.
How do you know? Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute about some Tyron Smith. This man. How do you know he wants to play next year? Did he tell you he wants to play next year?
I'm talking about, listen to me, a Super Bowl win make everybody want to play again. What are you talking about?
Man, Super Bowl win make folks ride off to the sunset. That was Super Bowl win.
No, he don't need to ride off in the sun. I need one more year from Tyron Smith.
You gonna just pump this man full of every drug you can find.
Bro, if Tyron Smith retires this year, who replaces him?
Tyler Smith, the dude that you said was gonna replace him when you picked him up.
Bro, they don't want Tyler Smith.
That's too damn bad what they want. I don't give a damn what they want. The best thing for the Dallas Cowboys, if Tyler Smith,
who's gonna play guard then?
TJ Bass. Move TJ Bass over there. Tyler Smith, TJ Bass. Do whatever you want to do at the center position. Zach Martin, Terrence Steele. Then you're gonna have to draft Zach Martin. Replace him.
Listen to me. Right now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Right now, the inter pressure is more important than the outer pressure. You have to stop the pressure coming in the inside first. So realistically, everything's going to hinge on the fact if Tyler Baez come back. Because if Tyler Baez doesn't come back, bro, you're going to have to go sign a center.
You need to listen. You need to sign a center anyway. Tyler Baez been getting his ass whooped all year.
I'm so sick of him. That's why that's the second O-line pick I'm talking about. I'm talking about a tackle and a center.
You got to pick a center first. Because listen, if you think about this, offensive linemen in Dallas, they're like Alabama. I got kids that just be second stringers on Alabama and they get drafted. Why? Because you was associated to the offensive line. Bro, that's how it is. Look at Connor Williams got a job. We was talking about firing his ass, and he got a better job. Connor McGovern.
He said he got a better job.
Connor McGovern, we was trying to fire his ass too. And guess what? He took it. Listen to me. This offseason, there's gonna be a team that's gonna give Tyler Baez some money, and you're gonna instantly have a hole.
All I'm gonna say is, look, wait a minute. HTO tried to whack Tyra last year, so let's just get that out there.
But I'm just saying about this.
Tried to get Tyra whacked last year. Look, we had to convince him, like, no, wait a minute, Hen. I had to get poetic. I told him I don't want to live in a world where Tyra don't get to play left tackle no more. I had to get poetic with it. Hen finally came down and said, okay. He wanted to get rid of Tyra last year, so. You know what I'm saying? Just simmer down. Hey, simmer down.
Listen, I am not trying to get
simmer down. Take it down.
I'm not trying to get Tyron Smith off the team. I just do not know for certain what he's gonna do.
So why can't we just call him on these things called a handy? They're called handies. You type in the phone number right here, and you hit the button, the green button, and it creates a voice on the other side, and then you ask him the question. Hey, bro, what's up, man? So this is what's going on. The Cowboys, Tyler Baez is about to get paid. Why? Because there's centers worse than him, and there's people that are going to value him. So he's going to be gone, right? Yes. Okay. And then if we move you to left tackle, that means I'm going to have to put another guy, TJ Bass, who I believe is good. You're going to have TJ Bass beside a guy who's his first year rookie. Bro, that is a glaring hole in front of that person.
One more thing, don't give Alabama no ideas either, cause he'll just rock out with them undrafted guys and just be like, "Hey, we got players." Like, nah, don't give them no ideas. No, I want a legitimate person though. I want to spend some real resources.
In a Super Bowl, a lot of these guys might even retire. That's a good point, Jay Diz. That's a freaking good point.
That's what I was saying. Like, we win a Super Bowl, somebody guy gonna ride off on top.
Zach Martin might lead. Tyron might lead.
Zach just got that extension. He can't. Zach has to stay. He can
retire. You can retire when you get ready.
Yeah, you're right.
And you give back a certain amount of.
But my thing is, why hold out to then retire a year later?
Because he won the Super Bowl.
Like, shit.
I'm done.
Hey, money and championship change a lot of things.
I think you could. I think Tyron Smith would retire. I feel like he would retire if he won a Super Bowl.
Because, man, he done put his body through hell for the good of the
I
team.
think he would.
And he been playing so long, bro.
And he been playing since he's 20. Great.
He been playing a long time.
And he playing good football right now, man.
Yeah.
So I don't want him gone. Because like I never argued that he was bad. I never seen Tyron Smith play bad football.
Not consistently, no.
So the only thing with Tyron is being healthy, and he for the most part has been healthy. He actually has surpassed my expectations for this year. I told y'all give me 10 games and all of the playoffs. And I'll be
No, you was telling us to get rid of him.
You said whack,
go ahead, because Landler, you're more accurate than West Coast. So what exactly? Can you let me roll that film? We'll speed up real quick.
Hey, listen. After y'all talked me off the edge with Tyron Smith, that's what I said it would have to be for me. All right. And listen,
I don't think we talked to you. I think we just left you and prayed that God would do
we let God handle it.
We let God do it because
we said it's no fixing this dude. We just had to let God handle it. Damn.
Hey, listen, I try to whack J. Lou too. Don't feel bad. J. Lou said
season
too.
At the moment he was getting whacked, he deserved it though.
J. Lou been balling this year.
He been balling.
He been balling.
Hey, I'll
but
tell
you
how
know what? Also let you know that J. Lou is probably not healthy.
He wasn't healthy. And listen, he went and liked the tweet I made.
Yeah.
Yeah, after he was about to blast, he was about to kill your ass for saying the Cowboys, because somebody said the Cowboys could save $4 million, right? Kenny says correction, $4.6 million. Jordan Lewis didn't like that.
Look,
he wouldn't like it. I see you, nigga.
Hey, Jordan Lewis didn't like that.
He like, remember that. So we probably ain't getting no Jordan Lewis interview. That's probably what that is.
I'm not getting a Jordan Lewis interview. Like y'all gonna be on the interview with him. I'm just gonna pop on the screen. Like,
we gonna have to sneak in from the back door. We gonna have to sneak in.
I don't know why he was mad. I was just being accurate.
We're gonna have to sneak in through the back though, like an OG. Hey, come on in, come on. He on here. Come on.
I'm gonna have a whole new alias too, man.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. Listen, with success, that is very, very true, man. Because a lot of these Super Bowl teams, the number one thing that kills a Super Bowl team is what? Success. You know what I'm saying? Players. That's why the Chiefs were able to have so much success in such a short time. Why? Because they had a young team and a bunch of people that were already on contracts. We have, even though people say we have an older team, most of our players are on second-year contracts, or they're about to get a second-year contract. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
it's almost everybody on the defense.
This is gonna be quick. This is something that people fail to realize, bro. We saw CD so young, he ain't even got paid yet, bro. That's crazy when you think about it. Like, we don't think about it like that. We like CD been here a while, but this dude ain't even got paid yet, bro. He's still playing off his first round salary. That's crazy. So he's still a young player that got a lot of football left, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. I'm not
Michael.
The last thing I'm gonna say about CeeDee Lamb is I'm gonna say something that's gonna, I ain't gonna say nothing controversy, but I'm an uncle. So when you're an uncle,
everything you say is controversial.
Everything.
Listen to me. When you an uncle, when you got kids, I got kids your age. Yeah, I mean, you get to say whatever the hell you want to say. You feel me? And I'll say it like this, bro. I'm not surprised with what CeeDee Lamb's doing. I'm not surprised. The reason why I'm not surprised is because CeeDee Lamb had 1,200 yards last year, and Dak missed 5 games. You know what I'm saying? So my question is this. This is what I've been saying about CD. CD would have had 1,200 yards, 1,700 yards last year had Dak would have played those 5 games. The boy was 1,200 yards and had Cooper had a backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So CD Lamb has been like that for like a couple years now. You know
CD going crazy.
He's just getting the opportunities now. He's getting the actual targets now. Because remember last year, up to the Green Bay game, we was like, what are they doing with CD Lamb, bro? And then they start bringing in Odell Beckham.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I look forward to it, man. I want to see what we do when we get everything together, man. And this offense, I just hate that the offense stuttered a little bit at the beginning because he could have probably had an even better year. Like the way you feel about CD, that's how I feel about Dak this year. Like this is what Dak do. Like this is how he really play. Like it's nothing that shocked me. This is kind of what I expected. So I feel the same way about that, man.
I agree, man. And listen, thank God for Dak Prescott. And thank God that this contract is not going to be as hard as people think. It actually saves you a lot of money this upcoming offseason, giving Dak Prescott an extension and opens up the door for you to get deals done with CD Lamb or Micah Parsons if you wanted to. So before, because I know, folks, especially if we could make a deep playoff run, like y'all are still gonna go out here and complain about other people's money like you paying them out of your own pocket. You ain't got millions of dollars to pay, not damn players, so don't worry about it. And two, stop pocket watching. You're too old for that shit. Go to work some overtime, and ask your boss for a raise. Stop worrying about other people's money in 2024. I need you to grow as an individual and grow as a person. Be better.
And hey, before we get out, because I know we about to get up out of here, but can I say something real quick before we get up out of here? This is a Cowboy public service announcement, man. This is not to the Cowboy fans. This is to the non-Cowboy fans, man, that are going to be watching this playoff game. Hey, man, if your team is not in the playoffs, you're not in the playoffs. Okay? It's what it is, bro. You don't get to pick up. You don't get to become an Eagles. Become a Green Bay Packers fan this week, and then next week when we play Detroit or whoever we play in the second round, now I'm a such a, because see, a lot of you guys are going to be, I'm a fan of whoever the Dallas Cowboys are playing against, and that's some hating ass. That's all I'm saying right now. That's some hating ass. Stay true with your team. You should be thinking, if your team is not in the playoffs, you should be watching college football workouts, tryouts 40 times. That's what you should be doing. The same thing we was doing 3 years ago when we wasn't in the playoffs. That wasn't us though.
I got people from all fan bases that talk crazy about the Cowboys. Like
I had to make a video on that mess though, because
I know a Patriots fan that make posts every day about he can't wait till the Cowboys lose. I got Giants fans, Eagles fans, like every fan base you can name really. Steelers fans, 49ers fans, like everybody wish the Cowboys the worst. So when we win, when we finally get to where we're trying to go, it's going to be a lot of sick people. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of sick people. You might want to put a barricade over the window.
Keep it 100, man.
They might be trying to jump out the window, you know.
That's why I said keep it 100 and rock your team, because before you tell me my team going to lose in the playoff, please tell me who your team is playing. That's it. Hey man, my name is John. I am a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I do believe that the Cowboys are going to lose. This is what I'm going to say. Hey, John, you can feel that way. You want to know why? Because the Steelers are in the playoffs.
I bet money. Look,
I actually think you guys are going to beat Buffalo.
Whoever Isaiah is right here, whoever Isaiah is on Facebook right there, I guarantee you go to his profile. He ain't a Packers fan. Guaranteed.
He said, go Pack.
He probably just a Cowboy hater more than likely. If he over here, he probably ain't even no Packers fan. That's just how it be. That's how it be. We expect that from y'all. You know? What that boy Cat Williams said.
My two biggest.
What Cat Williams said, hold on. He said, your alliance to losers is unlike you. What he said?
Oh, no. He said, oh, that was fire too.
That was dope.
Yeah, he says not. It's surprising or something like that. But
yeah, I'm gonna have to get that quote right there. Your alliance to losers. You know what I'm saying?
It's unbecoming of you.
Yeah, he said something dope like that. It was dope. But that's how they are. They got a loser's mindset and mentality.
He said,
and they gonna hate on winners. So
all right, so listen, he said on his soul, he's been a Green Bay Packers fan. So he is
going. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to your profile.
What you doing over here? How you find us? You seen it in the caption or something? What you did?
In the caption.
He on Facebook. I'm gonna go look at your profile picture, and I'm gonna look at your profile picture history. If I don't see one Green Bay picture, man, we gonna call Cap on that. That's all.
We gonna come get you.
We gonna come get you,
man. Indeed, but hey, man. I just want everybody out there to know, fuck the Packers. The Dallas Cowboys will win. We will win the football game. In the words of Jimmy Johnson, we will win the football game. So no, it's all good. Don't trip. Don't even make the trip down to Dallas. We're gonna be in there, white it out. All right, y'all can stay at home where you at. You ain't got to come see your team get their ass beat in person. So Dak Prescott is going to throw for 3 or 4 touchdowns. I am calling a Tony Pollard 100-yard rushing day. That's how I feel about it. So, hey, I'm calling my shot right now. Dallas Cowboys 35, Green Bay 10. I'll give you 10. I'll give you 10. I think the Commanders will put up a better fight than you did. So
we standing on business.
It'll be about 10 points.
We standing on business. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go and get up out of here. I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. You need to holler at your boy. I go live around 11 p.m. Central Time almost every day. And AM, I mean, Central Time. And come tap in with your boy and holler at your people in the trap, man. Let's get it.
Hey, and you guys coming to the game? I'm going to the game. I'll be there Sunday. I'm flying in on Friday. If anybody wants to come into the, I got the tailgate is gonna be lit. Y'all want to come through for the tailgate? Man, I got you. Just not talking to y'all, obviously. I'm sorry, I love y'all, but I ain't got money for that. Talking about these guys right here. If y'all want to come to the Des Bryant tailgate, I got you. It's gonna be fire. Don't look for this jacket because you already know I don't wear nothing that's cowboy. I wear all West Coast gear when I be out, so I'm easily recognizable. You know what I'm saying? So all you gotta do is look for that 15 and that West Coast cowboy. That's probably gonna be. If you smell some kind of smell like fart, that's me because I'm the shit. You know what I mean? It is, man. Other than that, you already know what it is, man. Never look down to stars up. Hey, hit that Cash App too, man. West Coast 1482. I will be announcing the raffle right after here. I'm kind of hazy on the raffle right now because this first game, I actually did it the right way. I was a responsible Cowboy fan. Like, I knew the Cowboys was going to the playoffs, so I just bought my ticket and a whole bunch of stuff like then, which is like phenomenal because but the bad thing about it is now my same tickets are like 4 times as much, and the hustler in me is like, West Coast, you can sell those. I want to get that. I want to leave it alone. But that next game, I think I will definitely need some help into because I feel like it's about to be ridiculous price.
Yeah.
But hey, listen to the parity in the NFL this year. Mike in the playoffs. You got Mike McCarthy playing against the Packers. You have Tariq Hill playing against the Chiefs. You have
Matthew Stafford against the Lions.
Matthew Stafford versus the Rams. Versus the Lions, and then Jared Goff versus the Lions.
It almost sounds like a script.
Man, don't start that. Don't start that.
Hey, I'm calling it. Hey, I'm calling the script for the next week too. Joe Flacco going back to Baltimore to play the Ravens.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, listen. Hey, let's stamp it right now. Last question before we get out of here. Stamp it right now. Stamp it right now. What is the team? Stamp it right now. What team that everybody thinks is gonna make it through the playoffs? I mean, make it through this week. That's not gonna make it through. What's the one team? I'm gonna tell you. The Bills. I ain't gonna lie. The Bills are the Eagles.
Oh, I don't think I don't think people.
Say what the question was again. That was a confusing.
Basically, what team do you think is gonna
lose? Which team?
Oh, the Eagles.
I think Eagles and Buffalo's gonna lose, right?
They look. I'm gonna tell you right now. The Eagles should beat the Bucs, but the way the Eagles been playing, they probably not gonna beat the Bucs. That's how it is. They really should beat.
Why should the Eagles beat the Bucs? The Bucs have been playing better than the Eagles.
I mean, the Eagles are a 10-win, 11-win team.
That ain't been playing good though.
They're also the only team in NFL history to start the year 10-1 and not win 12 games. They're the only team in NFL history to start.
In the last 6 games, in the last 6 weeks, I think they dropped 5 games. Bro.
They're 1-5 in their last 6 games.
That
is not a good team.
That's an epic collapse right there.
And listen, they had an extra game to get 12 wins. They couldn't do it.
Hey, think about this, landlord. Think about this. If the Eagles were not if they didn't play an easy schedule at the beginning of the season, like we told them that they were, because remember, the only thing we said the difference was the Eagles' easy teams were at the end of their game. Ours was toward the beginning. So guess what? When they were playing these easy teams, and if they wouldn't have handled business then, Eagles might not even have made the playoffs.
Y'all remember them conversations we had? Some of y'all thought I was crazy. I predicted them have a way worse. I thought they was gonna be like 500, but they got away with a lot of good wins that was by the skin of their teeth. They really did. Like some of them games, even Eagles fans will tell you that they supposed to lost some of them games. You know what I'm saying? Like just being real, but they got away with murder and got lucky and got some of those wins, like at KC, at Buffalo. There was some lucky wins. Like they was right there. So like. They actually did better than I thought. I thought they were going to be closer to a 500 team, but it looked like it waited to the end to become relevant and show its true colors. And now you see that's what you get.
Hey, listen to me. Hey, look at this right here. Yesterday, I was on the phone with my boy Jalen, right? Because they play Buffalo, right? So I sent Jalen this play right here. I sent him this play right here versus Buffalo. I said, then play with James Cook. I'll tell him this. So I know you've already seen this, but man, I'm gonna tell you this right here. At Cooks, they do that little wiggle to the left, man. and then Allen will flinch that shit to the right, bruh. And while he's doing that, they're gonna have Cooks running that wheel route, try to get him isolated on whatever that weak side linebacker is, and he gonna come right back to him, bruh. They hit us and they hit Patrick Mahomes with that shit, and we both fell for that shit, bro. So I'm just telling you, man, if they got you on that right side adjacent to him, just be ready for that shit. I know you already watching it, but man, I'm just telling you, man. I told the Cowboys about that shit 3 freaking videos, bro, and we still got hit on that shit. Hey, listen to what he say. Look at Jalen says. He says, I'm definitely prepping for that shit. They play really, really hard. Appreciate it. He says, and then I'm sitting to play. He says, yeah, they like to do that shit out of the 2x2. You know what I'm saying? So listen to me, man. I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. We content creators, but NFL players that watch our content. You feel me? We've had 4 or 5 players that are Jalen Tolbert. You know what I'm saying? Balled out. Guess what? That young man's been on this show. You know what I'm saying? We've had guys. This has been a phenomenal year for content for the Cowboys, man. Like players that we believed in are getting opportunity. Izzy McCormick is going to play more. Why? Because Gilmore is healthy, but he's a little dinged up. You know what I'm saying? You saw who they threw in there first. So a lot of guys that we hooked up and love are showing it out this year. Listen to me, man. It's time to turn up, bro.
Definitely turn up. And salute to Corey Vaughn for the other $5 super. He said the Bucks last 6 games 5-1. Eagles last 6 games 1-5. So the Bucks are playing.
Give me the Bucks.
Much better football. Hey, and listen, we gave the Eagles credit for winning by hook or crook. So we gotta give the Bucks the same kind of love, in my opinion. So yeah, and they're gonna be, you know, in Tampa. In Tampa.
I know this. If Baker Mayfield walk on Jalen Hurts, I don't want to hear it. That's all I'm gonna say. Eagles fans, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to skedaddle though, y'all. I'm gonna have to get up out of here.
If Baker throw 300 yards on y'all defense, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, they already conceding that their defense, man. They already conceding
that defense ass. But we are gonna have to escape from here, man. I gotta get back to work. He gotta go to work.
Hey, that was a good ass show, bro.
Always, I'm gonna go cut this shit up when I get situated. But hey, man, I'm gonna be back live tonight, 6:10. We're gonna be talking numbers. Dallas Cowboys versus Packers by the numbers. I'll give you all the analytics, all the advanced stats around the team. So tap in at HTM Sports on YouTube. That show will be coming up for y'all. So spin the block. I'll spend about an hour talking about it. And shit, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Hey, you already know what it is. Never look down.